What color you wearing, bro? I can't hear, bro. I'm not in the place, man.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The puncher Tress Way set to get this one started. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He has this down to the 34. It's a home run to begin this game. 31 yards.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop. Well, you've talked about sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
On the draw, it's Barkley. Not much doing up the middle there, so he bounced it outside, earning about 4 on that carry. He was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
A gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's a designed run. Hurts. Bouncing football, but he bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. A time the sideline saved him and his team.
Back to throw, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that's exactly what they needed to begin this game. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley on the board. That's his first of the season. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. He's going to start the year 1-for-1 as they take a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Daniels going to throw to get us started. It's a screen play for Allen. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on 2nd down. Daniels back to throw. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
It's Allen on 3rd down. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? More importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And this one, touchdown inside the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
32-yard line.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Throwing here, Hurts. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
This is Allen on 2nd. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
Jalen Carter on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have 3rd down and 8. Daniels. It's to Williams over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now as the play clock got down to 5, a timeout comes in. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Daniels to throw on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And they will have the first down. Call it a gain of about 4. Only needed 1. This drive continues. All set to go now from the 35. And give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss with that 2nd and 11. And goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd, Daniels. By his running back, Allen. Tackle finally comes in well downfield. That's a gain of about 26. And it is a first down, Washington.
First down, Washington.
Again for the first time to Rachaad White. And he gets around 6 there. Knocked down by Jalen Carter.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. Stop finally made after they give up 16 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Commanders. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones on the mounts are really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here's Daniels on 2nd. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. So that brings them to 3rd down. The close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you've got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
That one complete to Diggs. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Firing end zone, and this is hauled in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And his first try of the season ties us at 7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Trey Amos. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6.
Touchdown, Commanders.
On is Moody for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
14, Eagles 7.
Eyes closed and my heart open just to get this off my chest and left my heart broken. Seeing how goofies a move for the green. Saying we on the same team, but what do that mean? Why build a bridge just to watch send it ablaze? Don't get me heated, ain't no way to control.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Brown with a return here. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Dumps it off to Barkley. Complete. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and it gets him the first. Working quickly here.
23 yards. That's good for the Eagles. 1st down.
Now Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Works the sideline inside the 35. It's a Philadelphia touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And we're back square, 14 apiece here. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Taken in by Williams outright. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. To throw, Daniels. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive, but the defender timed it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's 4th down. So they bring Chris Way back out there for another punt. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Hurts. And he will not find the connection on the other end there. Incompletion sets up 2nd down. Ooh, coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. It looks like he picks up around 3 before this takes him out of bounds.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. The stop is made. Defense drives him out after a gain of about 13. And that is good for an Eagles 1st down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Hurts to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by Charles Omenihu on the play. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Needing 9 now on this 3rd down, thanks to that false start penalty. Here's Hurts. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. 3rd down, Brock. Knew that pressure was coming, and sure looked like he was lucky to even get a throw away on that play.
That rush was coming to flat out end that drive.
Yeah.
And it did.
1-yard attempt.
He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He worked so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's out of bounds on a nice return, but time's run out. We're headed to the break. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own
Gets into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Second half begins here with a run by White. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Second half begins with a bang. 36 yards.
36 yards.
Trust me, we really have no stake in the game up here in the booth. We don't root for anybody, but at times for great execution. And I'll speak for both of us here when I say this, Kate. I can't help but be amazed watching some of these runs. All the chaos on the field, all the massive humanity you've got to sort through to make a big play on the ground like we just watched.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Here's Daniels. Complete to Diggs out left. We'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Throwing now, Daniels. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, he gets a 3rd and long, extra long. It's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Commanders field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20 in the landing zone and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They go to Barkley again. Another small 4-yard chunk there. On Martin with that tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Third and just 2 to go. Here's another carry for Barkley. That's the 1st and more inside the 45. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
With that explosive run, this guy's right up on the edge of 200 yards, Kate. And with this body of work, it could only take one more carry to cross that mark and suddenly become a very intriguing subplot for the rest of this game. Can he get to 200 plus? We'll get to watch.
Elliott's with the extra points. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Commanders 17.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me there's always the start of a new battle, and defense wins round one in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Daniels now. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock. No chance. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Daniels back to throw. Looking for something, but the defense makes the play first, dropping him at the 27. Nolan Smith. And that forces this offense into a 4th and 20. Takes it in at the 26. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
I certainly don't mind completions nor getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands in a hurry, but that one was way too predictable as it goes backwards.
Got the completion on the last play, but not the result they wanted, Brock. They've got to convert now on 3rd down. Hurts setting up to throw. And this one even get back to the line, Brock. Hit erased any chance of that one. It's incomplete. 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Nice punch here, up and angled towards the sideline. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Give it to White to begin the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Daniels. He finds Tigakakwa for the grab. And stop is made downfield after a gain of about 18. And that's going to bring up a Commanders first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked out by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Pass intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Barkley off the pistol give. And a good gain here. 11 yards it looks like. That's going to pick up a first.
Yeah. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. From the red zone on first. And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle challenging that one, partner. It's second down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, they need 7. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Hurts. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Elliott connects there, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. They get him to the ground, but boy, a gain of about 25 before they did. And it is a first down Washington.
It's a gain of 25.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
That might not look like a lot, but that's some veteran stuff from the rookie runner right there. That kind of gain in the NFL, that's a win. May not be in high school. You may want to hit the big play, but those singles, they turn into doubles, and they matter at this level.
Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. Jonathan Bernard getting his first sack of the year here in Week 1.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Throw here, 3rd down. He finds Diggs right side. And this is going to be short. Looked for sure like he'd have it, but they stopped him about a yard short, so it's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. It's caught by McLaurin. And that will be a first down. He had to have it, and he got it. This drive continues.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Washington.
Up the middle, here goes Allen. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Just some great blocking on that play, Brock. Those extra bodies near the line sure helped him get the space that he needed to get that chunky yards.
We hear it almost each and every week from offenses that really love their 12 personnel. Defenses trying to stop it, know how difficult it can be. Job well done by everybody there.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
This is going to be caught. The heave connects. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. And he connects, so now one more kick from him. A field goal will tie us here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 24.
So we're down to a 3-point game, and now going to try to get it back in pursuit of a game-tying field goal. And the onside kick doesn't pin. Oh, the football's loose. And the fumble recovery is made.
No question they wanted the ball back late. These recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Bengals.
Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Up by his running back, Allen. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Complete to Katron Allen. First and goal, Washington.
That chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Run here with Allen. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. They send a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd. Daniels. This one's deflected away and incomplete. Chances to score running out. It's now 3rd and goal.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. On the gun, it's Daniels. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
A 29-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
27.
The prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, well, it's the same as all his teammates out there. We're about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Saquon. And he can be stopped, but not before he picks up 18 yards and a new set of downs. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles pushing to get within range for a game winner. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On the draw, it's Barkley. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Barkley. Shoots away from one. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that 1st down too. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
At the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31. First down, a run with Barkley. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boomer bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They run it with Saquon. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that 1st down, too. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that 1st down.
Setting up to pass. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic. That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And there'll be no game-winning touchdown in this one. That tackle ends this ball game. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And this isn't just anyone in no-star form. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the